my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the... And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 37 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Hey, check.
Now on second and 16, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Slam. Check 50.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Got it. 54. Mike 54. It's great. Shot.
Now Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally. Jackson will throw again. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Mike's by 4.
Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Now it's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 43. Out. Hey, Steeler.
Cousins now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On third down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, but it's going to be second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. To throw is Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Jackson now. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Jackson, under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Seth Roberts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Tucker Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack on first down, Cousins, and the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Ferguson, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Roberts has it. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at them.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Anthony Barr picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going to find his tight end Boyle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
First down. Here's Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Ringo 48. Man, I got you.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts there. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Watch twist. Watch twist. Shoot. Watch out. Ringo.
Cousins on 1st down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
The high. Where are you? 50 seconds to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Sponge. No, wide. Tighten up.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. So first and 10 now from the 30.
In your face.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Strip that ball. Kill.
This time Jackson will throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
Brendan, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Vikings take over.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Snead's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Greystone travel.
Cousins from the gun on third. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
Let's bring it.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing is Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. Cousins now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Cousins now to throw on first down. And Diggs has it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. They'll throw again. Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Throwing, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Johnson was the intended receiver.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Steps away. He'll try and run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
We played to win.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah.